we're going to be just having a better look at some damage. Did notice the other day, the ground is saturated or severely damaged in the roots. So that's been severely damaged. Lots of leaves and twigs. The rest of these ferns came down. All of that's come down. They've all come down. Didn't think they would. They've all come down. That's all come down. Those have all come down. So that's something I was not expecting to come down. We didn't lose any, and so we lost a big fern, but nothing substantial. You can see all the twigs on the ground. It's everywhere. All over the paths. Particularly a large number of them here, about 6 there. And it thins out. Quite a few caught up in the wall. That tree rolled off. Like I thought it would, so we'll just fiddle around with them. See where the other one snapped back there. So I'm just going to fiddle around with them at some point, because the top of the other one also fell off in the storm, so both of those trees had their tops and another branch fell on top of them. I wanted to say some other things. I'm just trying to get through a list from the storm. There was widespread power cuts, flooding, crashes, disruption to traffic, roads, all of that. Loads of trees down, 18-mile-an-hour winds, etc. Hurricane Margaret, which hits Friday. It's going to cause minimal disruption. It's just going to cause outbreaks of heavy rain. Winds of about 35-40 miles per hour. Hurricane Nigel. A little bit worse, but they've actually downgraded it again. The worst of the weather will be in Scotland. And the outer band hits the southwest. Up from that, it increases. I thought it was bird poo. It's water that just dripped everywhere on me. Yeah, so that storm should hit about 50 here, potentially. Worst areas will hit about 70, but they said that for Lee, and it hit 82, 85. So, watching these Scottish areas, they didn't even give a forecast. They said southeast would hit around gales, and it never did. So we'll see what this one gives. But this could be another hurricane if it actually arrives, which would be insane to have the first ever 2 hurricanes to arrive in the UK within 4 days of each other. That would just... It's either El Nino is really bad, the jet stream is incredibly active, or it's just climate change, or it's just an oddly very warm year. More for America, but a lot of it's to that heat dome that was there. It's warmed the oceans up a lot. Because that's like the 3 category 5s, I think. I'm not too sure, maybe at least 2. I'm going to say that about 23 people died, I think, in the UK from the storm. Apparently 10 died. I know in the whole of the storm system. Apparently 10 died when a bridge collapsed in Wales. Still trying to confirm that, but I haven't seen anyone using it, so I'm not too sure if that is a viable article or not. There's a lot of false ones going around recently. So yeah, then there's been a lot of crashes. There's been a widespread destruction. Like, I might put out a post later. There's literally a picture of a van, like 2 meters of flood water up to the top of its driver door. That's insane. That's at least 2 meters, I would say, if not a bit more, pushing 2.5. So I think it's one of those big vans as well. So yeah. What else was I going to say? Overnight recordings coming out. I might go to the woods and the path later on. It's a bit of a way to go. Not too sure if I will though. It all depends. Yeah, I found we had a branch come down off the ash tree that's just landed on next door neighbour's roof. That's funny. Yeah. I'm going to go back up to like 26 degrees very soon. That's all I can remember from my list to say. I also want to point out that tree has grown so much this year. It never used to be taller than the house when we first got here. It's about a bit more than a metre tall now in the last few years. That's when I really noticed it, but then the weather has been different. Yeah, we're gonna go down to about 3 degrees. Coldest September night in history. Well, recorded history anyway. And we're gonna also get the hottest September day. Actually, we've already had that. Hottest September night, which I think was like 22, 23. And we're meant to get 27 when these Londoners. So that could be rather interesting. Well, no, I think it's like 32. I'm not too sure. Don't you dare. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.